Guess who's back? Jane is finally back on Talky. And this time, I brought backup. Today, we're teaching 8 sports idioms you'll hear everywhere, and you don't need to be a sports fan to use them. We'll show you where each idiom comes from, what it means, and how to use it naturally. So stick around until the end because these expressions can make your English sound much more fluent. If you're new here, subscribe to Talky and like this video. It helps us create more fun English lessons for you. Now stay with us. The first idiom is coming up. Our first idiom is, the ball is in your court. This one comes from tennis. It means it's your turn to decide or take action.
You can use this idiom when someone needs to make the next move. For example, I sent you the offer. Now the ball is in your court. That means now you decide what happens next. So if someone says, I sent you the proposal, now the ball is in your court, it means you need to respond. Exactly. It's your turn to make the next move.
Miss Cohen, the ball is in your court.
Proof. The ball is in your court.
Okay, that was fun. Now let's talk about our second idiom. Throw in the towel. As you can see, this one comes from boxing.
When you throw in the towel, it means you give up or stop trying. We use it when something feels too hard and someone decides they can't continue. Exactly. Great example.
We often use it in the negative form too. Don't throw in the towel. That means don't give up. Keep trying, even when things get hard.
For example, you can say, I wanted to throw in the towel, but I kept practicing. Or, don't throw in the towel now. You're getting better every day.
What about your life is so much shittier than the rest of ours that you get to throw in the towel early?
Why don't you just throw in the towel and come home, huh?
Our next idiom is, keep your eye on the ball. It comes from ball sports, where players must stay focused on the ball. In real life, keep your eye on the ball means stay focused on what matters. For example, if your goal is better English, don't get distracted. Keep your eye on the ball. For example, during an exam, keep your eye on the ball and don't panic. Focus on the question, not your fear.
I know I told you to keep your eye on the ball, and you have been.
You've got to keep your eye on the ball.
Our next idiom is level playing field. It comes from sports, where everyone should play under fair conditions. In real life, a level playing field means everyone has the same fair chance. For example, good education can create a level playing field for all students.
For example, fair rules create a level playing field for everyone. It means nobody gets an unfair advantage.
Give me a level playing field.
I'm trying to keep it a level playing field.
Our next idiom is ahead of the game. It means you're prepared early or already one step ahead of others. If you're ahead of the game, you're prepared before others are. Yeah. For example, if you study before class, you're already ahead of the game. For example, I finished the report before the deadline, so tomorrow I'll be ahead of the game.
Then you'll be ahead of the game, right?
You know how ahead of the game you are?
Our next idiom is move the goalposts. It means someone changes the rules after you've already started. In real life, move the goalposts means someone changes the rules unfairly, usually after you've already started working. For example, my teacher asked for 1 page, then suddenly wanted 5. That's moving the goalposts. You can use it at work too. If your boss keeps changing the requirements, they're moving the goalposts.
I'm about to move the goalposts.
Our next idiom is on the sidelines. In sports, the sidelines are where people watch instead of play. In real life, on the sidelines means you're watching, but not really involved. For example, don't stay on the sidelines, join the conversation.
For example, I didn't join the meeting. I just stayed on the sidelines. That means I watched, but I wasn't involved.
Come on, you can't sit on the sidelines being pretty your whole life.
You have been on the sidelines far too long.
You've got to be on the sidelines with them to understand.
Our final idiom is step up to the plate. It comes from baseball, when a player steps up to bat. In real life, step up to the plate means to accept responsibility. You take action when there's a challenge.
For example, when the team needed help, I stepped up to the plate. That means I accepted the challenge. Another example, when nobody wanted to lead the project, Jane stepped up to the plate. She took responsibility and got things moving.
As a friend, can you please step up to the plate?
Let's step up to the plate.
Today, we learned 8 common sports idioms you can use in real life. I hope you enjoyed practicing them with us, and I'm really happy to be back here after a long time. Now try making your own examples with these idioms. If this lesson was useful, give it a like. And subscribe to Talky for more natural English lessons. So don't stay on the sidelines. Step up to the plate and start using these idioms today.
Thanks for watching.